If you're seeing this video, there's a very real chance you're closer to a major breakthrough than you think. Not someday, not maybe, right now. Stick with me for the next few minutes because I'll show you the exact signals, the subtle shifts, and a step-by-step process that people who actually win use without even knowing it. Don't scroll away. This could be the moment everything changes. There's a tiny signal I call the 0.1% recognition signal. It's that faint nudge, the small coincidence, the almost imperceptible confirmation you get right before things shift. Most people miss it because it's small. They expect fireworks. They want thunder and a neon sign. Instead, the universe whispers. Here's how it shows up. A short conversation that redirects your thinking, a chance email, a dream that repeats the same phrase, an idea that keeps resurfacing. These are micro confirmations. Winners learn to notice the 0.1% and follow it. Others treat it as coincidence and move on. Start a small signal log. For the next 30 days, write down anything that feels like a nudge, repeated words, synchronicities, sudden clarity. The pattern will show you the corridor you're being guided into. Most people fail right before their breakthrough. Sound familiar? There are common reasons: premature scaling, fear-driven retreats, identity mismatch, and timing arrogance. Premature scaling is when they try to make the win last before it's truly sustainable. Fear retreat happens when doubt spikes as success appears. Identity mismatch shows up when their inner self still thinks they're the old version, so their actions sabotage the new reality. Timing arrogance is when they insist on their own schedule rather than learning to read alignment. The truth is that failure is often the last lesson before the win. So the smart move isn't to avoid failure, it's to learn how to respond when pressure increases. Keep showing up, but change the inner script. Think of quantum entanglement as a metaphor for your desires. Imagine your desires and your reality as two particles. When they become entangled, what happens to one influences the other. Entanglement in your life means three things: clarity of desire, consistent attention, and coherent action. If your desire is vague, your entanglement is weak. If your attention is scattered, the link degrades. If your actions contradict your desire, the field destabilizes. To strengthen this, define exactly what you want. Train attention in short, focused sessions instead of long, distracted hours. Align micro-actions, tiny choices that match the bigger desire. If nothing changes, your identity hasn't. The identity shift is the single most underused tool for transformation. You must become the person who already has what you want. This is not pretending, it's reinforcement. Every action that matches the new identity sends a signal to your nervous system and to the people around you. Over time, your internal map updates. Try this exercise for 5 minutes each morning. Say aloud in present tense, precise, short, and believable. Example: I am the kind of person who completes projects on time and attracts reliable partners. Do not inflate beyond credibility. Stretch, but don't snap the wire. Repeat for 30 days. Track the tiny behavioral changes. Identity is built one tiny habit at a time.
There are two clocks: human timing and perfect timing. Human timing is impatient, anxious, and linear. Perfect timing is emergent. It's when conditions line up across people, resources, and your readiness. You can't force perfect timing, but you can cultivate readiness. Think of it as tuning a radio. When you're ready, the channel becomes clear. That's not passive waiting, it's active preparation. To lean into perfect timing, remove friction in your life. Increase optionality. Create more entry points where opportunities can arrive. And practice patient persistence. Do the work without needing immediate validation. Here's a framework I call the 9 master frequencies. They are 9 dimensions you can tune to accelerate breakthroughs. Clarity, vibration, presence, commitment, consistency, adaptability, network, identity, and resourcefulness. You won't master all at once. Pick the 3 weakest dials and raise them by 10% this week. That small increase compounds fast. A phase transition is when enough small changes accumulate and the system flips. Water doesn't gradually become steam. It reaches a threshold, and then the state changes. Your life is the same. Phase transitions often feel chaotic. Expect friction. People around you may resist the new version of you because it creates dissonance for them. That's normal. During transition, double down on the 9 frequencies you've raised. Be prepared to release people, habits, and assumptions that keep you anchored in the old phase. Before physical outcomes appear, manifestations exist virtually as possibilities. They are patterns of attention, micro-decisions, and social alignment. The more energy you invest coherently, the more likely the virtual blueprint collapses into reality. Think of these as drafts. You edit and refine them with attention and action. Don't get obsessed with the draft being imperfect. Refine through iteration. Journal 1 virtual win per day. A small imagined scene of the desired outcome already happening. Includes sensory detail and emotion. It trains your brain and guides your behavior. Where you place attention determines your timeline. Attention is the engine that collapses potentialities into actualities. Scattered attention splinters timelines. Focused attention converges them. 2 people want the same result. One spends 5 minutes daily focused on the exact next step. The other spends hours doing unrelated work. Who reaches the goal first? The person with disciplined attention. Here's a simple protocol. Choose one objective for the day. Set a 90-minute block. No notifications, one clear outcome for that block. Repeat. It aligns attention with timeline. Your brain changes with repeated experience. Consistent practice rewires habits. I call the process transmission integration. You receive a higher possibility. You practice its behaviors. Your brain integrates them. Integration has 3 phases: receive, practice, and normalize. Spend most of your energy in the practice phase. That's where rewiring happens. Micro habits help. Do 2 small identity-aligned actions per day. 10 minutes of quiet, focused reflection each night, and 1 social action that supports the new identity each week. Here's a reverse-engineered process to take you from seeing the 0.1% signal to winning. Step 1. Capture the signal. Step 2. Clarify the desire. Step 3. Align identity with a simple belief statement. Step 4. Map your attention for the next 7 days. Step 5. Pick 3 tiny actions that are impossible to avoid. Step 6. Make 1 network move, a targeted reach-out that could accelerate things. Step 7. Create an integration loop with nightly reflection. Step 8. After 21 days, check if a phase transition is occurring and drop what no longer serves. Do these steps consistently, and you're not hoping for a win, you're engineering it. Some say, I don't have time. Start with 5 minutes. Small bits compound fast. Some say, what if it fails? Treat failure as feedback. It's data, not identity. Some say, is this manipulation? No, this is clarity, focus, and integrity. You're aligning actions with stated values. Keep one rule. Whatever you do must increase value for others, not just take. That's sustainable. Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. Think of the 0.1% signal you noticed. Hold it for 5 seconds. Now imagine 1 tiny next step you could take in the next 24 hours. See it, feel it, and say 1 identity sentence that aligns. I am the person who takes this step. Open your eyes. That's integration. If you're about to win, this video was meant to find you. Your job now is simple. Notice the small signs, align identity with action, and create a 21-day integration loop. Winners don't wait for perfect conditions, they create them. If you already feel the shift, say, I'm ready in the comments, and tell us 1 tiny step you'll take today. That public act increases accountability and signals your network. Don't ignore the 0.1% signal. Treat it like a compass. Follow it patiently, relentlessly, and with integrity, and you will win.